Hey everybody. This is the sit down with Baby Cash, man. We got the hitting Coach E Love with us tonight, and we gonna talk about DYENs out here, man. How out of control they are, man, and the things we need to do to try to help them get back in line, man. For what's going down for real. Man, come on through, man, because this is night and night, man. I think the best job that I had man, and you were one of the chosen fruit, man. So I want you to do your thing tonight, man. Come on with
Yeah. You're welcome. It's your boy E Love the Game Coach, live from Ground Zero in South Dallas. Glad to be tapping in and tuning in from my neighborhood, from our neighborhood, with Baby Cash. You understand me? My brother that's still in the struggle, locked in the cell. You understand me? Praying and doing everything that God allow him to do to try to get here to where he could be an asset and benefit to all of us and all of you and the community. So yes, it is definitely a blessing, an honor, and most definitely humbling to be able to share this platform with my brother from a cell. So with that being said, you know, uh, I just wanna give a shout out first of all and foremost to Almighty God, Allah. None of us will be able to do anything, breathe, talk, cry, you understand, complain, or nothing without Almighty God. And so, anything that you encounter, the greatest ally and the greatest uh soldier you're gonna have to put something down with you, give you some defense, is Almighty God. With that being said, man, we're gonna get to the business at hand. And the business here at hand is this: is that us as elders, we are really, really, really concerned about the youth, man. You know, we concerned about the youth, and we really, it's an eyesore for us to sit back and watch. He watching on the inside from in there, seeing how some of our young brothers are deteriorating. With not being able to control uh, the chemicals that they put in their body and the things that they going through, the stresses in their mind while they're trying to figure out how to adjust to doing time is very hard. So I'm sure that Cash can speak to that. But what I really want him to speak to while the audience is watching and the youngsters out here listening, they see me and they know me out here in the streets every day. I ain't no big timer or nothing that. I'm just a common brother, what I'm saying, that hit that clock every day trying to turn a bad situation into something positive and something productive that can help somebody else. I don't desire to be the king of the flock, none of that mess, because I understand that at this point, the things you do in life and the choices you make in a single moment can have a lifetime of hard consequences. And I've been there and done that and graduated. So saying that to say this, man, I want you y'all to understand that we're not against y'all. I'm out here every day and I talk to young dudes and they like, man, hey, on the real OG, we don't see and respect no OGs, and it's gotten so far that even up and down the street, they starting to congregate and commune with each other and decide that shit, if we ain't gonna go to war and kick each other in the ass, we just gonna kick these old folks and these girls in the ass. And that's what's going on out here between, South Dallas, East Dallas, and downtown Dallas. I haven't been out into my other neighborhood where my heart is at no clip that much, but I can tell you that, it's definitely a movement and energy going on amongst the youngsters where they feel like, if they're gonna go to war with something or anything or anybody, if it don't be each other, then it's gonna be the elders. And the thing that I want to tell you about that is this: is that, hey man, you know, I respect anybody that stand on the principles that they believe in and that's gonna ride for what they stand for. But I want to explain this to you as well, man, that when you're young, you make decisions without rational thinking. Because in the heat of the moment, we get mad and we challenge everything that life confront us with our hands and our heart. Sometimes we'll put something in our hand, whether it be a gun, a knife, a stick, or a brick, and we feel we need to get advantage or we need to even things out. You understand what I'm saying? But no matter what, as men, and definitely as black men, especially as teen age black men, we very prideful and we very arrogant when it comes to somebody we feel like disrespecting. You know what I'm saying? Us as men. And that causes us to react with our emotions instead of paying attention to our intellect. you know, and don't take for granted that because you was raised in the hood and you ain't go to no, you didn't have all the best dress, this and that, or didn't live, you know, in the African community or nothing like that, that you are at a disadvantage because that's a damn lie. See, it's people in disadvantage in third world countries who living in tents and huts where they don't have no electricity, where they don't have no running water, and they got to wash their clothes in the river. See, that's last place. It can always get worse, homie. You understand what I'm saying? So I always understand that, man, as long as you step your foot on this ground, like my brother right there is not able to do, you got two chances. You got two things, excuse me, that that brother ain't got, and them brothers in there ain't got. You got a chance how you want to look at this shit that you're going through out here, no matter it's bad or good, and you got a choice whether or not you want to try to get up and do something about it, or you want to sit on your ass and lay there and just take that, man. You know, and the main thing being said that I want to do is salute to the YNs out here in Dallas, Texas. Man, y'all getting to it. Y'all getting to it. Y'all getting to it. Y'all having things. Y'all having things, you know what I'm saying? And y'all carving y'all own lane and y'all doing y'all own thing. I'm not gonna be the elder to come out here and say, man, you young niggas tripping and you know, hey, no, y'all. I've met and encountered some of the most intelligent group of young men and women that I've ever experienced in life out here on the streets of Dallas, Texas. Some that other people would look at and frown on as misfits. I work right now at an organization that's a non-profit chef academy that deal with at-risk kids that's come into contact with the juvenile justice system who might not be able to go home and turn the lights off at night because home is a vacant apartment where the lights ain't on, man, and the water ain't running. You know what I'm saying? And it's challenging, you know what I'm saying, for a young man and a young woman decide that they ain't gonna do nothing dirty to change their condition when everybody else in their peer group and everybody around them in the circle is doing the same thing. You understand what I'm saying? So what we trying to do, man, as elders, myself and this brother right here, straight out of Brazil, Cofield, GDC, live and direct to give it to you from a real OG and a real respected man in the community, both outside and inside, Mr. Charles and Baby Cash Houston. Let them know, bro.
Yeah, man, what you said, man, was some real steel, man. This is the thing that them young cats gotta understand, man. We've been up where they is. We
Word.
know how it go down, man. The only difference is they got better opportunities than we had. So that's what we
Man,
trying to enlighten them on, man, on the opportunities they got and the good that they got in life that we didn't have. You know what I'm saying? We just had to make do with what we had. And it turned out in a bad way because our opportunities was few and far in between. To where they got a lot of things going for them, man, that they can really do a whole bunch and don't have to face the things that we face, man.
word,
And then,
word.
the other thing they got to understand is, we've been there too, man. So
Yeah,
you got to understand, a lot of us been growing up to be fathers and daddies and uncles and granddaddies and all this, man. But it was a time in our life that we put in and work too, man. So, you taking a chance, when you go out there, man, for somebody that's been there, man, because, they know what it takes to win. You know what I'm saying? But y'all trying to find out, they
word.
know what it takes, man. So there's two lives lost. You know what I'm saying? When you somebody playing with somebody else's life, man. And
Yes,
that's the
sir.
things that don't need to go on. So that's what we intervening for, man, to try to wake some people up, man, to give them some things that they can really use down the line so that they won't make the mistakes that we made. I know y'all heard it time and time again, man, that, don't take the wrong road, man. But we
Right.
preaching it, man, because we understand what it's like to take that wrong road and to be gone away from our family and our loved ones like that, man. We give
Decades.
all our time, saying senselessly, man, because it don't have no meaning to it at the end of the day. But we got enough room to stop what we doing right now and take a pause and be a better person, you know what I'm saying, while we, still free, man. So, man, that's what we trying to hit y'all to today, man, because it ain't about respecting the OGs, but at least take the time to listen and see what a person telling you, man, if it meets your needs over time, because if it don't meet your needs over time, then you wasting your time, man. That's real talk, man.
Word.
Yeah,
Word.
man, that's real pleasure, man, to get you to come through, man. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like, man, this is the first interview, man, and, you've been heavy on my mind because we both been through this thing, man, and we know how it goes. And you know, your last situation really had me thinking a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I really
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
shine the light on you, man, and
yeah,
pick back up, man, so that we continue in this
yeah.
crazy and the
I love it, man. I love it. I love it, bro. I love it for the simple fact of this, man. That when me and you started this thing, Cash, bro, you had just turned 18. You was 17, and I was just turning 19. We was little boys. You know what I'm saying? We was big men. We was big men when it come, stature and gangster. But we was little boys. You understand what I'm saying? Our hearts was big.
yeah,
Our hands was big. You understand what I'm saying? And our anger and our rage, you understand what I'm saying, man, was out of control. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna talk about Ferguson in the 90s. I'm sure they got all kind of podcasts and all type of other stuff going on about Ferguson unit. Well, that's where me and this brother here started. And this brother's still in the cell. And it's breaking my motherfucking heart. I know y'all done seen, everybody done seen on my motherfucking platform everywhere that I've been streaming, trying to push petitions, trying to get support and everything for this brother. This is a man that has spent approaching 34 calendar years of his life in a cell for decisions that he made as a juvenile. And we're not, I shouted out to my brother on one of my platforms and some civilian, uh, you know, civilian people who normally don't deal with people from our demographic latched on, and they were really, really closely inspecting, my brother's stay down there in prison and some of the things that he has been doing. And they was really from a negative perspective in the beginning because they felt like, well, this man is locked up for murder, multiple murders. This man was a child out here doing all these things, and it can't be possible that this man can turn around and be somebody that's positive and somebody that's influential to turn somebody around and lead them away from doing what he had done. Well, the thing about that is, see, it's one thing about haters, brother. It's one thing I want y'all to know, youngsters, about haters, man. Your haters will make you more popular and keep you more relevant than you even understand. You might not have a damn thing going on. You might not have a damn thing going for yourself, but if they keep your name in their mouth, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna keep you around and live enough to where when you get something going, people gonna recognize it. And just because they talking about you,
yeah,
if you do anything, it's gonna make you stick out and stand out. But this is what I want to say about this brother here. The whole time this brother has been there, this brother has been respectable. This brother has been a stand-up guy. And the biggest thing that you will ever find about this brother in any setting, whether inside or outside, man, this brother here got one of the biggest hearts in the world. See, I'm not talking about the gangsters. You're going to find some people that you're going to meet that know this brother that are considered misfits and undesirables. We talking about the dudes that sleep in the day room and talk to themselves that nobody else going to feed. Guess who fed them? Charlton Houston. See, we talking about the dudes down the run on lockdown when we done went to war with the Mexicans, you know what I'm saying? And we've been on lockdown 30, 40 days, you know what I'm saying, with no property and no clothes and but some shorts, you know what I'm saying, a barber, a toothbrush, and some toothpaste, you know what I'm saying, and a hot cell all day for 24 hours a day. And the only thing you can do is holler scream down the run. But the same essays, you understand what I'm saying, that we probably was against and struggling against or whatever, when it came down to it, we was out struggles, man. And if you was hungry, man, guess who slid something down the run? It was one of us slid something to them, or one of them slid something to us, man, because we was all going through the same struggle at the same time, and the system was against us, man. We all had to eat or starve, man. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say this.
yeah.
Sometime confrontation and chaos have to occur in order for us to get to a place where we can do some healing and reconstruction. You understand what I'm saying? In life, when something is good going down right here, something is going bad on the other side. But the thing about this is, it's two things that bring black men together and get our attention when we misled and distracted. And that's our children. No matter what we got going on, boy, if baby call and tell you something wrong, you know what I'm saying, with little man, your little son or your little daughter, say you gonna tell the homies, you gonna tell the Xbox and the Roblox and whoever else, say, man, look out, hold up, I got to go check on mine. You understand what I'm saying? And when it comes to your lady, quite naturally, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna get our attention. Well, this is the thing that God used to get our attention. Sometimes your mama was a lady trying to get your attention. Sometimes it was your girl. If she couldn't reach you, then you had to go a little bit further because some of us hard head. See, it take more to reach us because we got to bump our head into the wall 4 times before we stand back and look at that bitch and say, damn, all right, nigga, you a wall. You understand what I'm saying? Where some people can just look at it and say, man, that bitch made out of sand and bricks, bro. That's wall. Don't fuck with it. You see what I'm saying? But some of us got to investigate because we hard like that. Life been hard on us, and we're not gonna take anything at face value. We're gonna challenge everything to make sure it is what it is. And that's the point I want to get to about you YNs out here. They're saying that y'all don't see OGs. I understand exactly where you're coming from, man. And I wanted to let it be known with this brother here so that he could say it as well, because we started off as BGs. See, we started off as BGs looking up to the big homies that was putting things down that we like. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was having money, whether it was having nice vehicles and girls, or just having a certain amount of respect in the community that we wanted to and aspire to, because a lot of us grew up without our fathers in our household, and we was raised by and with and around our mamas and our sisters and our aunties. You understand what I'm saying? So man principles, we had to pick up on the sidewalk, and we had to pick up on the other side of the game, man, and we was learning as we go. So we was little boys imitating grown men and putting grown men in the dirt. It's real talk. And I'm saying that to say this because after the fact that you'd have been there and done that, man, and you pay the consequences for it, like my brother's still sitting in that box right there, man, then you get beside yourself and you get isolated. And since God couldn't reach you and you wouldn't do it for your kids, now it's only one other thing that God can use to reach you. And that's your inner man, your own soul, man. You got to break it. See, because ain't nothing else out here on the sidewalk, or nothing else out here in a machine, or nothing else out here in a police car, or skirt, or anything else that can break people like us, bro. The only thing that can break us, we got to break ourselves. We don't bend, we don't fold. You understand what I'm saying? You got to break yourself and surrender and learn to say, man, at some point, I got to stop serving anything
Yeah.
that benefit me. You understand what I'm saying? Anything that don't benefit me. You understand what I'm saying? And then on the other side of that, man, when you like me and Cash and you're a teenager and you blow somebody away, see, we run off. We run off and run away with our partners, you know what I'm saying? Either we cap about it or don't, whatever situation, law catch up with it, whatever, we go to jail. But we never even take time to think about what happened on the other side of the gun. See, on the other side of the gun, you understand me? Somebody, mama got to figure out, damn, how I'm gonna put my baby in the dirt because I ain't got no money, man. I'm in the project, we broke, but we ain't got nothing but some welfare, you understand me, and food stuff. I sure can't afford to bury nobody, you know what I'm saying? So what we gonna do? See, these decisions got to be made out then, you understand me, a baby mama, you know what I'm saying, is left with 2, 3 delinquent children, you know what I'm saying? If you wasn't paying child support, that little old 200, 300, 400, 500 you was throwing, you know what I'm saying, when you was hustling and getting at work, whatever, now that's gone. So she got to figure some things out. But on the other side of that, man, whoever you knocked in the head, you know what I'm saying, on the other side, see, that was somebody's daddy or somebody's sister, somebody's brother or somebody could. I know you don't care. I know you don't care because when you're in it and when you're in the thick of it, you understand what I'm saying, you can't really see that. All you know is, man, I got to make a statement and I got to put it down right now and you got to prosecute some disrespect. I've been there. I know that, homie. But I'm saying that to say this, little brother, is because when I was a YN and this brother here was YN, we looked up to the OGs, but at the same time, because we were stiff men, just like they would, we didn't respect none of we. So I respect you, young nigga, when y'all say, man, I'm looking at the niggas that call themselves or supposed to be OGs and they ain't carrying themselves like OGs. And that's where I want my brother to give y'all real orientation, man, because when I was 18 years old, you understand what I'm saying, I had already joined an organization that was affiliated from California. Even though I'm from right here in Dallas, born and raised, I come into contact with one of my friends and relatives, and we was close like brothers. And I was already, fascinated by the culture. And they was putting something down somewhere else. This brother here, Cash, his uncle, and they homeboys and some other homeboy we grew up and put Trey 57 Dixon down. And I faced a lot of flack because I didn't eventually end up dealing with that because I had moved to Oak Cliff. And by the time I got back to South Dallas and ran into my big homie, he was on some LA stuff, but he was with them, SDJ and then 7 brothers, and they was tight and they was homeboys, and I seen love and I respected them guys, man, and I looked up to them guys and I seen characteristics in them that exemplified leadership. You know what I'm saying? See, OGs ain't got no business, be telling you as a youngster about throwing your life away. You know what I'm saying? And trying to, do something to be detrimental to you and your kids, because if I'm your big homie and you my little homie or my little brother, and I know you got kids, boy, when your kids hurt, I hurt. You understand what I'm saying? That means if you do something with yourself that's gonna hurt your kids, you hurt me too. So if I'm a real big homie and I'm trying to give you some real guidance and I'm trying to give you some real game, and some real knowledge, then I'm gonna try to ward you off from all the bullshit that I encountered and stuck my chest out on so that you don't have to face it. You understand what I'm saying? Not because I don't feel like you built, you know what I'm saying, the way you can't face it, because I know you can knock down any motherfucking thing in front of you. But because I went through it, so that you don't have to, so that you can do more and be more by the time you get to my motherfucking level. You understand what I'm saying? It's not about seeing the OGs. It's not about passing them up and shitting on them, man. It's about sitting up on them and getting what you can get that you can use. And if you find and see and run into some bullshit, throw that away. But the integrity in a real man is having respect for his elders, you understand me, and most definitely the children and handicapped people. If nobody else, first and foremost, Almighty God. Now, Cass, I want you to speak to this because I talk to a lot of young brothers out here. They in their teenagers and they not fearful, bro. They don't give a damn. They'll blow you away. You know what I'm saying? They gonna click on, take your shit. You understand what I'm saying? You know, but that's because they haven't experienced the other side of that. See, they done heard stories about myself, some of our brothers and homeboys who were down there doing their thing and making things happen. And this is what I need you for, because I need you to be the eyes and ears on that side so that the brothers and sisters out here on this side can know what's going on in there so they don't desire to come there and be a part of this shit, homie. You understand what I'm saying? Because these guys have been misled to believe like, oh man, don't worry about going to the pen, homie. You're gonna be able to make it. Get down there, get you some work, and get you a girlfriend, and you know, all this shit. It's gonna be bearable and it's gonna be cool. I need you to tell them, man, from hell in the cell what's really going on right now on Cofield and throughout the system, and how young guys who ended up down there because they come from out the sidewalk over here, putting all their work in. Now they doing lives and caps and all that down there. How things going on and operating in there, Cash?
Hey man, I don't know what he's saying is, you know, to make this move right here, ain't gonna consider you to be a smooth guy. You'll be a dumb guy because you got an opportunity that a lot of people don't have. So, you know, you need to take that opportunity and make the best of it because, you know, that little sister you love, they ain't gonna be fun with me slapping her around, knocking her side of the head and making her do things that she don't want to do. You know, that little brother you love when them little niggas jumping on him, handling him, and treating him wrong, and you didn't teach him how to do the things the right way to take care of his mama. That ain't gonna feel good, and you ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it because you're gonna be sitting in these old punk ass walls and trying to figure out a way to try to make your move, man, and you ain't gonna be able to because you're gonna be in a cluster and got life without parole and sitting in this penitentiary, hot, sweating, eating this nasty food, and dealing with the thing that we dealing with, man, that's real unrighteous to a dude that should be bossing up, man. So, man, you know, us taking our time to try to, you know, open y'all up to the thing that you can face if you don't take the right move and make the right move. It's something that we doing for my Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't benefiting from it. We ain't getting paid for it. You know, we doing it because we feel like y'all need this and we got it to kill, man. You know,
and we love y'all.
It's still some OG niggas, you understand me, that's still about that life.
Right.
You know, I hope that y'all don't run into them, you know what I'm saying, and push up on them with that no respect thing because, man, it might be your last time you get the opportunity to even to do something right. So, man, you know, each one respect my man because you never know what's going on in another man's mind, man. And you never know what kind of person you might run into. When you think you got the love on him, he already got the love on you before you go and celebrate it.
Right.
You know, eliminate all that and all. You know, try to do the things the right way, man, because in the end, that's what's going to work for you, man. You know, trying to push. You can't earn those stripes no more, man, because you ain't even no time to get no stripes. You know, what's going on now is everybody collecting out, man, because they say money is and nothing around to take you to the next level, then, man, you spending your people, man. So, yeah, man, I'd be glad to trade this sale for y'all position right now outside these walls. You know, you gotta be doing something than what I'm doing right now.
Exactly.
Walking around and being in the field, you know what I'm saying? I could be doing something that's way better than this, man. So yeah, man, we come to give it to y'all, man. So you feel like it's something that y'all need to know. Now, if you choose to make the wrong move, that's on you. If you choose not to listen and feel like you got it all figured out, I'll see you, man. You know, hopefully I'll be out there, but hey, man, y'all going out of control. So, like I say, I'll see you before I get there, man. And then
Well,
you leave me in a place and say, man, you told me, man, that this will happen. And I done messed up and let it happen, man. So, man, do me right, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't fool the people, right? Do what's right, man. And stay up the way, man. That's all we can tell you, because we can't do no more than that. We can't tie your hand behind your back and
that's
make
right.
you do what's right. All
Yeah,
we can do is tell you, man. You know what I'm saying? And point it out. I'm right
yeah,
here.
God, yeah, God give you two chances every day when you wake up, homie. You got two chances. You got two things, man. Two blessings that you might not even be deserving, but you're gonna get them because you're breathing. You understand what I'm saying? You got a chance, you got a choice, homie. You understand what I'm saying? About how you gonna look at this motherfucking shit you going through, whatever it is and wherever you are, and you got a choice about whether or not you want to get up, and take any kind of step to change your motherfucking situation. See, I'm finna tell y'all something so motherfucking real right here, because what my homeboy is telling y'all, what my brother is telling y'all, man, it's so real for those of y'all that can see me in real time. Look above my head, and you can see. I don't know if you can see in the distance, but I'm in my neighborhood. Everybody know what my neighborhood is. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no secret, man. I don't have no secrets. For all of y'all that's heard something, don't believe me, come ask me. I'll tell you. You understand? I don't got no secret. You understand? The only way you can get the real is man to man and chest to chest. Other than that, you're going to get some bullshit, some lies, and some con game. But saying that to say this, man, the laws right now on South Boulevard, you understand me? Deep. You know what I'm saying? Take down, knock down, raid. I ain't got to say too much more because, you know what I'm saying? We don't put family business, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that to the youngsters so y'all can see what this lifestyle do, man. And I'm not against y'all trying to get something from yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? We all got to live and survive. We all we all have to assert our own independence and our individuality as African Americans out here, because we've been robbed of our culture, we've been robbed of our names, we've been robbed of our language. They done played with our religions. They done did a whole bunch of things to cause us to be in a situation where we have to do what we have to do to get to it, home. You understand what I'm saying? But saying that to say this, be smart, man. Make good decisions and be smart about it. And if you choose to do something, you understand me, unscrupulous, to get you a little corn to put some food on your table, boy, let me explain to you. It is nothing career about that, homie. You better get you something to invest in. You better get understand me, some legal protection and some counseling. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's just a matter of time, you understand me, before it go down like this here, like I just showed you. And the people come. And then it get real. See, that's when it get real. That's when it really get real, when they put you in one of the room, close out from your partners, your gal, your telephone, your IG page, and all that shit. You understand what I'm saying? They won't know. Say, man, what you gonna do, man? You gonna hold up or blow up? You understand what I'm saying? I ain't never blowed up, man. You know what I'm saying? I always took my time and walked it all the way to the end of it, for the simple fact, because, every time I try to do the right thing, just like my brother doing, once you get a jacket on your back, even if you're doing the right thing, you're going to still be stigmatized and still be looked at and predicted to do what's wrong. So everything and all the ends going to be against you once you get so far deep. So when you get ready to do the right thing, and you really doing the right thing, like my brother doing consistently for over 10 plus years and 15 plus years, this man have not had a major disciplinary infraction and be in the lowest security status that he can be where he is. But because of who he used to be, and because of who I used to be, no matter where I walk into an office at and apply for a job out here these days, first thing they gonna look at me as and stigmatize me. Oh, he a gangbang and he a murderer. You understand what I'm saying? Same thing when my brother go in front of that parole board and they see that, okay, well, Mr. Houston is on a faith-based dorm. Mr. Houston has written children's parenting books. Mr. Houston is doing everything he can to influence youngsters not to end up like him. You know what they're gonna say? Well, he's still a gangster. He ain't gonna never change. You understand what I'm saying? So my thing is, you understand what I'm saying? Say you ain't got to be who they say you're gonna be, You be who you want to be, and invest in yourself, When you invest in yourself, say what you earn from that, ain't nobody take it back to you. Can't nobody take it back.
Yeah.
And it ain't about record. It ain't about recognition. Make sure that everything you do, you understand me saying, in your G walk, make sure you're doing what you're doing for your heart to be able to be the best man to be recommended for the job. Because those that's recognized gonna get took down, they gonna get hated on, they gonna get shouted out, and it ain't got nothing to do with them. It got everything to do with the position and the politics. You do what you need to do to be the best man that's recommended for the job, to get the job done that's gonna be productive for you, your family, and your people, or whatever you putting down with you and your crew, And if you need some help, you need somebody to talk to, y'all running to me out here. I'm accessible. You can't talk to no more big that'll understand and listen, I will. I take my time, and I ain't tougher than y'all or nothing, man. We family. You know what I'm saying? We can get together, we can get it together the right way. You understand what I'm saying? If y'all don't know how to do it the right way or try to do it the legal way, let me, you understand what I'm saying? I can turn you on to some links and plugs, and we can do that. That's what I'm here for, and that's what I'm about. And like my brother said, I don't get paid for this, man. Ain't no Oscars or no awards for no G, man. Ain't no retirement program or nothing. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't get it right every day, all day, even out here, because I'm still learning how to readjust to being out here in a crazy world full of bunch of, man, Twilight Zone. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm trying for me. I'm trying for y'all. I'm trying for my family. I'm trying for Almighty God and my brother, like this brother down in the struggle, man, to hold on to this shit. You understand what I'm saying? Give it to him, Cat.
Yeah. Hey, love, I sit back, man. This been the hardest fight of my life right here, man. Trying to get
Most definitely.
Show,
I know it,
people, man, that I'm a changed person, right?
I know it, man. It hurt me because I be fighting with him out here for you, and that's the first. What you run into, I run into. Well, he done wrote these books, this and that, but how about this one right here? The one I posted there, Trust No One or something about this. Well, he's still promoting street culture. I should say, let me explain something to you, ma'am. First of all and foremost, we've been watching Sylvester Stallone. We've been watching John Claude Van Damme. We've been watching Rambo, RoboCop, and every other form of violence in the world. You understand what I'm saying? On television and on the streets and live in real color. You understand what I'm saying? The difference between watching and participating is being in it and being away from it, man. My brother, you understand what I'm saying? I'm sure, and I can 100% vouch to say that if y'all let my brother out here on this sidewalk, after 34 years in that bowl, man, Baby Cash ain't coming out here to pick up no sack. Baby Cash ain't coming out here to pick up no gang-related behavior, turn no bunch of little kids, you know what I'm saying, against their parents and people who gonna get them, all right, little stay up. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't gonna do nothing but lead these guys in some positive productive. Why you don't want him out here? I know why you don't want him out here. Because you know just what I know. That's exactly what's gonna happen, and that's not beneficial and productive to the program. Because I want him and the brothers on the inside to know that while y'all hear about Dallas drill music and all that stuff out here, I work at a school where a lot of them kids at, man. And right now, you got white folks with record labels and big money pulling up on little kids in Dallas because the market is getting hot, you understand what I'm saying, and trying to motivate them and inspire them to go against their ops in other sides of town and neighborhood and go give them a sack to do it. Because guess what? If I turn you to a star in 6 months, a year later, you're going to be in the penitentiary. You ain't got no insurance on none of your property. You ain't got no insurance on none of the rights to your music. You ain't got no insurance on none of your profits and proceeds. Guess who they go back to? Them. Just like the system, it's just on the outside, just like we was on the inside working for them people and putting work in, and we ain't get paid now a dollar, but they got groceries every day. You know what I'm saying? So get away, man. I'm out here with some young brothers right now, man. I'm doing the podcast with the homie Baby Cash, man. We inside out. This is young boy. You know what I'm saying? Young boy, I'm talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Let it go. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. It's real. Yeah, it's real out here. Yeah. Your little homie say you finna get on here, cause we want y'all. Yeah, we want this. It's real, man. This ground zero. This ain't no. This real life shit. We ain't fun out here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We in the hood. You know what I'm saying? On the block where it really go down. So real. Laws across the street right now.
Laws across the street right now. We really out here where it go down. Better ask
Tell them
about
something positive. And Baby Cash started GYTC.
Let me hear. Let me see if I can
Oh, okay, here. Let me take it out the speaker. Fuck
take it
that
out
shit.
this shit.
All right.
Y'all young niggas, man, this shit ain't really what it is, you know what I'm saying? We out here getting it though. You know what it is, man. Out here in this
We getting some money. We don't get on nobody. We getting straight money.
We ain't on nobody, we get straight money.
We get straight money.
Yeah.
All that, man.
Yeah.
Know what it is. I was right there though, behind us. Really
Yeah, it should be, cuz. Oh no, it's close.
It's
Yeah,
really going down like that. When we out here.
yeah.
Hey, what's up? Hey, who that is
That's
though?
Baby Cash.
How many views on there?
That's Baby
Can't
Cash.
even see.
Hey, baby Cat, how many views on this bitch?
It's not.
How many views on this bitch?
Oh no, man! I just started this.
I heard it. I heard that on the back of it, so we can't see the views from
I had just been trying to, give us a little message or whatever, and call you, man. You know what I'm saying? To be my person.
I y'all come out here playing though. Y'all young niggas playing school, but don't come out here playing trying to be for fit you not. Cause we really get on ass on my mom.
Like I look, I lost vision.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all some shit. Like y'all want,
real shit.
like y'all come to Dallas.
Yeah.
If y'all new in Dallas, it's our first time. Let me give y'all some shit. Let me give y'all some, what's this shit called? Let me give y'all shit. You know what I'm saying?
Wisdom.
Some wisdom.
Mind your business.
Yeah.
Don't get nothing. You ain't gotta get in.
Yeah.
Don't go nowhere you ain't.
And don't. I'll let y'all act tough, play tough. That shit dead over here.
Whoa.
You will get
This
your
real
ass
deal.
caught.
Get this.
But it get like that out here though. We really put on. You know, we just get some money. We can get money one nigga. That's how we do get money. Money.
All
Y'all
right.
gonna see us though.
For sure.
They get the live direct straight from $5, man. You know.
You hear me?
I will up that roll on here, but I don't know if you know who watching, and who
That type
watching.
shit. That stay like that. Everybody business ain't nobody business. You understand me? Yeah. Yeah, live and direct, man. You understand me? From ground zero. This ain't Iraq. This side out. You understand me? Live with Cappy, Cash Houston. You understand me? In his neighborhood.
Hey,
Yeah.
I just wanted to put a little something on here, man. I'm gonna get back to you, man, when I get a chance, man. I just wanted to put something on the chart, man. You know what I'm saying? But,
Okay, well, we in now. This one for the raffle home, bro.
and we're gonna come up with some real live material for these boys, man. Because, I want to make this something, man, real prolific. You know what I'm saying? That people can really hold on to and really grab a hold to, man.
Well, let's do it.
Here it is, man. Baby Cash and E-Love, you know what I'm saying? At the sit down, man. With the game, Coach E-Love, man. And, man, I'll get back in with you, man. I appreciate you coming on and giving me some of your time, man.
I appreciate you giving me the word, man. Shout out to Talking with Britt. Shout out to my boy, Baby Cash Houston. You understand me? And to everybody, man, if you know anybody, say, man, send a letter to the Palestine Parole Board panel. You ain't got to send no letter because I know people ain't got time to write. Bro, get on that motherfucking phone, type a little short email to the Palestine Parole Board panel office in the interest of in the interest of charging Houston. His release. This brother's coming up for parole in the next 3 or 4, 5 months, man. We need all the looks and all the support we can get.
Yeah, hey, and another thing, man, I want to tell y'all, I got books on Amazon up on the Baby Cash Houston, and I got books on Barnes & Noble up on the Baby Cash Houston. For the Love of a Gangster, Part 1 and 2, Dishonorable Post-Death, Bounce Back, Scary Cat, Emery Alphabet Extravaganza, Cowboys, Colorful and Shapely Expedition, Gang Prevention, I'm not with that, Parental Guide. I got another one called Magical Pen, A Beautiful Children's Story. And you can find all these books, man, between Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Look up on the Baby Cash Houston, man. Try to get the books, man. They great reads for entertainment for the adults. And they quick read for the children, man, to learn their ABCs, colors, and shapes. And that they have a story that inspires them at night, man. The gang prevention and the parental guide, they go together. That's for your teenager and a parent, man, to get close to each other. Go out together, man, and add that to your read, man, because that's something that you can really profit from and gather something from, man. But,
yes, sir.
Gang, Coach D, you understand me? Till the next time.
Yeah.
Catch up with you, man. We right here at the sit down, man.
But word, man, you know, shout out to the sit down from me, love the game coach. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do no less. I ain't gonna just represent for my brother, man. You understand me? I'm gonna knock some walls down by my brother. You understand me? Hold up, bro. And you know, so we're gonna get off of here where y'all can get back to your life. We ain't gonna keep you too busy too long. But y'all share the live, man. Y'all share this video when you see it anywhere and stream it because we trying to help my brother get out there, man. You know, this brother in the cell. You got brothers doing this here out here in office buildings and everything else. This brother in the cell, man, putting in work, man. So y'all work with us, man. Alhamdulillah, man. We love you. God bless you to the YNs, man. Ain't no hate. It's all love, man. Get you some money, man. Build your house for your mama, man, and get the hell out the motherfucking tour. Stay out the penitentiary in the graveyard, With that being said, I'm gonna let you sign out.
All right, man. This is the shit down where it go down, man. We'll catch y'all in the next round, man. I'll let y'all, man.
All right.